Next on Eyewitness News.
The New Orleans City Council takes the first step to transform the Mississippi riverfront, but are neighbors happy with that decision?
The USS New York helps strengthen the bonds between two cities. Amaya Rodriguez will preview that story coming up live from New York City.
And in New Orleans, the stars are in town tonight for the opening of the National World War II Museum's expansion and the new film dedicated to the heroes of World War II. I'm Bill Capo. I'll have a live report.
From WWL TV, the spirit of Louisiana. This is Louisiana's news leader. Channel 4's Eyewitness News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Angela Hill.
And I'm Dennis Woltering. It's a major step forward in the effort to redevelop the Mississippi riverfront across a stretch near downtown New Orleans.
Today, council members approved rezoning along a 1.5-mile riverfront section. Now developers say construction can move forward. Scott Satchfield reports.
As New Orleans continues in its fight to recover, city council members agree it's time to redevelop more of the riverfront.
When people stand in our neighborhoods, even with the river a block away, they don't know the river is there.
Today, the council took a major step toward changing that through a 6-0 vote, allowing the rezoning of a riverfront stretch from the Faubourg-Marigny to the Bywater neighborhood. It's a section being targeted for Phase 1 of the $300 million Reinventing the Crescent project. Developer Sean Cummings says the area from Elysian Fields to Maisant Street, currently home to mostly run-down industrial space, will ultimately become known as Crescent Park.
It's got some great new architecture, terrific recreational facilities, virtually 90% green space. And you know what else? It's going to be energy self-reliant. We're going to generate all clean, renewable energy to power it.
Part of a much bigger vision, the effort aims to transform the relationship between New Orleans and the Mississippi.
We can make this a majestic site for not only our residents, but all of our visitors.
Sean Cummings and other developers have faced some opposition, though, primarily from neighborhood groups in the affected areas. Meg Lusto with the View Carré Property Owners, Residents and Associates says no one dislikes the idea of revitalizing the riverfront, but she says there are plenty of concerns.
These are, extremely dense neighborhoods. There's not a lot of off-street parking. They are right along the river, and there could be some negative impacts. So again, we're just looking to mitigate those.
And Lusto says through a good neighbor agreement with project leaders, she believes a compromise will be hammered out. Cummings says today's rezoning vote clears a huge hurdle.
We'll begin a little bit of an environmental cleanup next month, and then full-blown construction before Mardi Gras.
It will truly be something we will look back on as a city as one of the most important moments in the rebuilding and revitalization of our community.
And developers say the $30 million Phase 1 could be completed within 18 months from the time work begins. In all, the Reinventing the Crescent project aims to transform 5 miles of the Mississippi, stretching from the Bywater neighborhood to the Lower Garden District.
So this first phase will be like a beautiful park?
It's a lot of green space, 90% green space, also some recreation facilities, and even also some live entertainment venues. So a lot of things going on out there.
Sounds good. Thanks.